Hi guys, it's Town here. Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. So, as everyone I'm sure is aware, it is in fact the most wonderful time of the year. It is World Tournament time, everybody's favourite game mode. Yay! Probably a bit over the top there. But yeah, World Tournament is here on Global. And everyone is grinding away, myself included. I haven't been able to get as much done as I would have hoped, but hopefully I can try and make up for it today and finish with a respectable rank when World Tournament ends tomorrow. For those of you that might be a bit new to World Tournament, what I figured for this video, we'll start off with a little bit of a team breakdown, show you guys what I'm running for World Tournament and why, and then we'll just run in, do a bit of casual grinding. See how long it takes. I don't really have a time limit for this video, so yeah, we'll just see how long it goes. In regards to a team build, then, so if we go into World Tournament, what I'll do as well, as I've been doing with recent videos, we've actually created a Discord. So we've actually got a few people in there already. But if people want help with difficult content, they've got questions, or they just want to chat or share their summons, I've popped the Discord link in the chat. If you follow that link, join the Discord. And yeah, we've already got a bit of a community building in there. Some really strong players and some people that maybe need a bit of help and look for team building ideas. But yeah, if you want to talk Dokkan, or just generally need some help, or just want to flex on the amount of LRs that you have, by all means, join the Discord. Room for everyone in there. But yeah, if we move into World Tournament then, as you can see from my rank so far, yeah, yesterday was a bit of a write-off for me, to be honest. So I've got, 22 mil, 26 wins in a row, just 14,000 current ranking. Number 12 local now, I'll take that. It looks like my next reward is actually my first copy of the new World Tournament reward Gohan. So I will take that. Yeah, if we jump in, I'll show you the team that I've been using, and we can run through a little bit of a breakdown as to why. So, ideally, you want to bring an LR Broly friend, this guy, because he doubles supers, but we'll more on that in a second. So, this is the team that I've been running here. So, I've been using the Movie Bosses stroke full power lead Broly. So, again, his passive doesn't really come into it. It's more his leader skill and super attack effect that we're looking for here. So, Movie Boss's Ki +3, attack +70, HP and defense +150, or full power, Ki +3, attack +170, and HP and defense +130. So, he's the lead that I find works best because he himself, it does an attack all enemies super. And in this game mode, attack all enemies is key. You're going to be coming up with 6 or 7 enemies each fight, and you want to take them out in one hit rather than getting kind of dogged down by one-on-one fights. You want an attack all enemies unit, wipe them out in one shot ideally. So we've got him there as our lead, and then probably our main attacking unit, the one we want on rotation most commonly, legendary Super Saiyan Broly. So again, leader skill doesn't really come into it, but it's this that we want to hit. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes colossal damage to all enemies. Now with this Broly, it needs to be the 12 key, because if you get the 18 key for him, he raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes mega colossal damage to 1 enemy. So again, we want the focus on the attack all enemies, the AoE attack, and so it has to be the 12 key. Anything from 12 to 17, perfect. For similar reasons, we've got LR Krillin. So for those of you that haven't got him, he's a Prime Battle free-to-play LR. If you haven't done him, by all means go get him farmed up. Again, leader skill doesn't really come into it, but for his attack, raises attack and causes colossal damage to all enemies with a medium chance of stunning them. Now, while the stun can come in handy, it's the colossal damage to all enemies that we really want to take advantage of in this. Turles here, not really for anything. He's more for the support, to be honest. All allies, Ki +3 and attack +40%, and he nerfs the enemy by 15% attack as well. That's pretty much all he's there for, and he does link pretty well with the Broly units. And then the last two. So some of you who maybe don't play World Tournament or haven't seen too many other streamers during this time, they might be looking at this and going, why is he bought Chiaotzu and Jacko? What is going on there? But there's method behind the madness, as I'm sure a lot of veteran players will understand. So with the Chiaotzu, may stun all enemies in his passive. It's not a may, it's a does. So this Chiaotzu, exactly the same with Jacko, they stun enemies, all enemies on the first turn that they come around. So say if you're in a fight, you have one of them on rotation, all the enemies are stunned for that turn. You don't have to worry about attacks. And it's perfect in this, because you can get caught by super early on if you're not careful. And just by having these guys on, you don't have to worry about it. So really important to get them on. You don't even have to awaken them to SSR. You can just have them at SR, SA1. You're not using them for attack. They're just there for their stuns. In terms of items, what I bring a King Yama. 50% damage reduction for one turn, just in case I don't have a stunning unit on rotation. I want that extra damage reduction. Again, Ghost Usher for the same reason, really. So Ghost Usher is essentially a free stun for a turn. All enemies miss a turn. And then 2 key up items if I need it. So things like the Tree of Might and what's his name again? Shu. Units like them. Key +3, nice and easy. Sometimes the Broly can struggle with key, especially if you haven't got Turles on rotation. Same with the Krillin, so it's just a key up to give them that little bonus. But yeah, if we jump in. So we're starting the preliminary one. It's normally this preliminary one where items probably come into it a little bit more. Things like Ghost Ushers, you might not have. So I can have a look here. And in this first turn, I can see that I don't have a stunning ally on rotation. So this would be the turn where I'd be like, okay, Ghost Usher. Or if I want to start saving my Ghost Ushers, if I've used too many, I can be like, okay, bam, I'll go for a King Yama and just damage reduce. So ideally, these Brolys do link pretty well together. 4 out of 5. They would have Berserker, but that's a HP restriction, so you're not likely to see that. I've got Chiaotzu attacking in slot 1. I'll use an item for the sake of it, but I doubt he'll super. It's more a case of if. So what happens in World Tournament is if you die and you don't win your World Tournament, your wins resets back to 0 in a row. But as you build it up, I think the maximum is 10. So if you get 10 wins in a row, you've kind of got like the maximum point bonus. I think I should have shown you before I entered this one, actually. But say for the first time you go through this event and you're on 0 wins and you get that first win, you essentially get 1 point. Something to that effect, a 1 times multiplier. So you get what you earn. The more you win, that multiplier goes up by 0.5 each time. So after 10 wins, you're on 1.5 multiplier. So say you get 100 points. Instead of getting that 100 points, you're actually getting 150. So it makes sense to build up your win streak and get as many points as you can. If you get a loss, then that gets reset back to 0 and you have to build it up again, which can be an absolute pain if you're going for rank and if you want to get the really high levels, because it's going to take you 10 runs, so maybe another hour, to reset your win streak, and that's if you play flat out. Making reasonable progress in this preliminary stage. I find the preliminary one, where you're fighting 3 people, the preliminary stage alone takes the same time as the others. The other 3 stages, like the quarter-final, the semi-final, and so on. Nice, so this should be the end of the preliminary here. So, what I didn't mention with this Broly as well, when he does super attacks, either Ultra or just the 12 key super attack, he'll do a guaranteed additional. So, that's why everyone I see runs this Broly, because if the first one doesn't kill him, the second one most likely is. And a lot of people, they've probably packed a lot of crit into their Broly as well. So, he's additional supering, he's attacking all enemies, he's probably getting a few crits in as well. Yeah, Broly, even before his EZA, this Broly was a lot of people's go-to World Tournament unit. And then since he's had his EZA, he's just gone nuts. See if I get rid of those marks at the bottom. Yeah, they're gone now. So yeah, if you have a look there on the left hand side where it says in orange 27 win streak, victory points times 1.5. So that's the multiplier you're on at the moment. So say I lose this quarter-final match and I have to go back to 0 win streak, that victory points bonus would be times 1. And that's kind of how you can keep track of things. Over the last couple of months on Global, we've been rewarded with a fair amount of meat as well. Definitely worth taking advantage and using it in World Tournament. I'm pretty sure that's the main reason a lot of players use their meat, to be honest. It's just using it for World Tournament so you can grind rank. World Tournament definitely is kind of one of the bugbears, I say, pet peeves, something like that, of a lot of Dokkan players, because it's like a weekend commitment. It's like a 3-day weekend commitment. Like, you know, where, at least in England, if you've got like a bank holiday or something coming and you look forward to it because you've got 3 days off. It's like Dokkan is the bank holiday, except it's just a Dokkan holiday. And it's 3 days. Instead of having 3 days off, it's 3 days on. And you just literally have to grind for 3 days if you want to get the top rewards. I think I did it once where I got first in local and I had some stupid number of points, like 90 million points or something like that. And I had to farm and grind so much to get it. And yeah, it just wasn't worth it. And it makes you not want to sleep as well, because every time you go to sleep, there's time you're not spent grinding. And you'll wake up in the morning and all the grinding, or a good bit of the grinding that you did the night before, is just gone because someone else has gone through the night, or someone in a different part of the world, especially on Global. It's day where they are, so they can just keep playing. But say I'm looking forward to pulling the Gohan. I think we'll take a small breather after we've completed like this final. So we'll do the semi-final, then the final. And then we'll jump in and actually have a look at that Gohan, because it'll be my first copy of him as well. I know a lot of people are quite hyped. It's probably why this World Tournament's so competitive. Firstly, everyone's got a lot of meat. Secondly, everyone wants this Gohan. And we've got Paragon till death here. Top in my local is already 110 mil, Sag times. Yeah, that's nuts, isn't it? Like, that's commitments. Did you see Dog, one of the other followers? I think it was like by kind of yesterday afternoon, so after not even a full day, he was on 47 wins or something like that. I mean, that's just commitment, isn't it? I'll have a look and see who's top of my local, see what they are. I don't think they're 110, because I did check earlier, I think. I'm a way off. I'll be happy if I can... I don't think I'm going to hold top 10, because I'm not going to get too much of a chance to grind tomorrow. I'd like to get top 10 local, and I'll take top 20k, like, global. So, as you can see there, I'm 11th in local. Yeah, Dog's a machine. Yeah, he is, isn't he? I don't know how he farms and smashes it as much as he does. Let's have a look at ranking. So, my local, 57 mil. So yours is on 110 mil in your local. Mine's on 57. You probably be... Well, Dog would be top in my local. Like, it's just nuts, isn't it? In terms of friends list, 62 mil. So again, a couple of the people just on my friends list would be top of my local as well. But it always makes me think as well, like, if you go to your friends list and you just scroll to the bottom, and like you look at these people, Like, they've maybe got 1 or 2 runs, and it just makes me think, like, are they very, like, quite active players? Hacks, I call hacks. Well, you've been saddled with a pretty heavy and hefty local team to go against, and I've got quite a leisurely one, to be honest. I'll definitely take that. I mean, I'm not going to be competing up that high anyway, so I can't argue. Top friend for you is 74 mil. So you can't really win either way, can you? Unless you want to absolutely dedicate yourself. I think I saw you say in our Discord chat that you were thinking of getting the day off yesterday for it, day off work. That's still a big target. Yeah. I mean, what I said earlier in the video that I've got top rank in local once, and for it, the rewards weren't worth the weekend, like giving up my weekend for. It was not worth it. I got 2 copies of Demon King Piccolo, and then I got some marks and some crappy tickets. It just wasn't. It wasn't worth it, to be honest. Now, I want the Mercenary Towel. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think this is the World Tournament to go for top local because everyone's just got so much meat. I might try and hold on to some meat, and then the next World Tournament, when everyone's spent a good chunk of theirs, I might go a bit crazy in that one and might go for top local again. But for this one, I'm not too fussed. My main target going into it was just to get the 30 mil, to be honest. Get all the mission rewards, and then anything I can get on top of that, I'll take. Ideally, top 20,000, so I can get another copy of Gohan. And speaking of, now that we've reached the final, and we've completed that, there's your boy. Let's go claim him, and we'll go check him out. There he is. So, this is Super Saiyan Gohan Youth. What's his actual name? Brief Breather. That's a really weird name for a unit, or a weird title. His leader skill, Tech type, keeps us 3 HP attack and defense, plus 50. Kind of a moot point, you might not use it. Maybe if he gets an awakening, that gets up to maybe 80%. You might use him in World Tournament for that, but you're not going to really run him as a leader. Super attack ability, raises defense and causes super damage to enemy. We always do like a defense stacker, so it'll probably be quite useful in a number of events, to be honest. Passive, attack and defense plus 158. Reduces damage by 30% when facing only one enemy. So for an SSR, he's not going to be taking damage. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 58% when there is another Goku's family category ally on the team. Which realistically, for this Gohan, you're going to be running him with some sort of Goku's family ally. If it's not a Goku, it's going to probably be another Gohan. So that's going to be quite easy to active. So if you just add it up, it's 216% attack and defense. Probably a little bit more because they're calculated separately. And then a 30% damage reduction as well. And he's only an SSR, so when he actually gets an awakening, becomes an awakened TUR, then who knows what that's going to be. He might stack attack and defense at that point, and who knows what they'll do with his passive. Are they going to make it 200% attack and defense, or maybe 50% damage reduction? Like, I can see why everyone's crazy about this Gohan. He does look pretty good. And some pretty good links there. Super Saiyan, Saiyan Warrior Waste, Golden Warrior are going to be quite common links with Super Saiyan units, especially like Goku's family. Gaze of Respect you get with a couple of Gohan units as well. Like, you'll probably activate a lot of these links with the Tech Super Saiyan 2 LR Gohan. You'll share a good couple of links with the new Heavenly Events Lead AGL Gohan as well. All in the Family is a massive defensive link. Again, it's pretty much a Goku family link. But yeah, I'm pretty psyched to have this guy. In fact, let's train him up, get him up to 100, just so that when we get his dupes, they're ready just to feed him. I'm not going to worry about leveling up his super attack at this point, because I'm pretty sure we can just... I'm pretty sure there's a Super Saiyan Gohan that I might be able to farm somewhere. If not, I can always throw a couple key Kais at it if I need to. I'm quite hesitant to use Tech Kai's though, because there's a massive tech unit that's coming around the corner. If anyone can remember who he is. Okay, so that's him there. Let's get him up to 100. Perfect. So, there's Gohan. Let's get back on it then. What I might look to do actually, so how much stamina are we on? 380. So what I'll probably do here actually is I'll refresh stamina. So if you'll remember, we've got the B-Pan kind of event. And if you've got the, I think it's the 120 one available, if you haven't done it in the last 7 days, that actually rewards you 400k experience. So just a fixed 400k, which I can see I'm under. So if I do that, get my stamina up to 100. Perfect. And if I beat this event now, I'll spend 100 stamina, but I'll get my level up and it will restore my stamina. So that's one little tip or trick if you're within leveling up this distance. So with B-Pan, you can't kill her, so it's better just to avoid super attacks if you can. Just get through it. She only takes 1 rotation, so get your rotation done, and then we'll go. We'll get our level up, and we'll be full stamina again. And we get some link level updates. Not a bad haul there. Still going. You can see I've got my Sin Shenron there up to level 130. He's just had his Easy A on Global Dokkan. I haven't had a chance to actually complete his Easy A yet, just because obviously we've had World Tournament, so any stamina that I've had has been going on that. But as soon as World Tournament ends, I'll be getting that Sin Shenron Easy A. I'll probably do some sort of showcase for him as well, take him through some difficult content. Paragon to Death. It's a deal, it's a steal, it's sale of the bloody century. What's that in reference to? I feel like there's a joke and I'm missing it. It's probably in response to something that I've said and I can't even remember what it is. So as you can see there, full stamina again. We will jump back in to World Tournament, and now we've got a full stamina bar to go and tear it up. Oh, I'm up to 9th locally now as well. So let's go and actually have a look at the rewards for a second. So these are the general rankings. So this is amongst everyone on Global that's playing. First place, if you are number 1 in the world, and you've given up your weekend to get that far, then fair play. Paragon, 100 stamina into a level up. Sorry, terrible joke. No, I get it. It's just me being dull. But yeah, definitely spend 100 stamina to get 200 and something back. It's well worth it. You were going to spend the items anyway to get the stamina boost anyway, so you might as well get a little bit more out of it if you can. But yeah, maybe a tip or trick for people that didn't know the B-Pan event. It's just that 100 stamina one. It's a fixed 400k experience. So if you're within 400k, it's a free level up for you if you can get it. So for the rewards, as I say, 15 Super Saiyan Gohan, so enough to rainbow him. So it gives you, 5 dupes and then 10 more to feed in as SA. 15 tickets, 15 SSR tickets, 15 World Tournament tickets, 15 Kais, and a ton of orbs. So you get the copies of Gohan kind of reduce as you go down the list. So 31st to 50 you get 10, 51st to 70 you get 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So yeah, it lowers the lower the rank that you get. The lowest rank you can get and still get a copy of the Gohan is 20,000th. So that's kind of my minimum target. I want to get another copy of that Gohan, especially where he stacks defense. Getting that one dupe in him to give him that extra additional, it's definitely worth doing. Any higher than that, I'm not too fussed, because then the Gohan does go on to the ticket banners, so you will probably pull him as you go. Ideally, he'd have an awakening, which he doesn't at the moment. World Tournament units don't tend to get awakenings for a couple months. But you know he's going to be crazy, even as he is. But when he gets his awakening, he's going to be even more crazy. If we have a look at the local, so this is the first year, or first World Tournament, that Global has Mercenary Tau. So we might actually go check him out as well. But again, as you can see, for first place, you get 2 copies of Mercenary Tau, some Master's Mark, 7 Dragon Stones. Stones are stones at the end of the day, but you get 7 stones for giving up your weekend. It's not a good trade-off, in my opinion. You get some World Tournament tickets. Second or third, you get 1 copy of Mercenary Tau, a few less marks, a few less tickets, a few less stones. I think what I say my target was probably I'm 9th now. I'm not going to be able to play it tomorrow. I take top 20, honestly, as local, considering how much I'm not going to be able to play it. Ideally, top 10. I'm sure I'll find a way, maybe tomorrow evening, to get a little bit of grinding, just to make sure I am kind of top 20k and top 20 or top 10 for local. Let's go actually have a look at the General Tau. Mercenary Tau, rather. There it is. Oh, so you can see the World Tournament units here that have got awakenings with this World Tournament. So you can see I don't actually have the Mighty Mask. Tech Cell from one of the World Tournament units you can summon. They've got an awakening. And there is a Jackie Chun max power. I don't think I've got any SA in any of them, though. So it might be worth doing a showcase on them at some point. Probably not in the near future, though, until I can get them all sorted out. But let's have a look at the LR Mercenary Tau. So, leader skill, DB Saga, key +4, HP, attack and defense +130. I mean, for this team, could they not have just made it a 150 or 170? Paragon Till Death. Is the Mighty Mask any good? Got him with 3 dupes. Let's have a look at him. So, leader skill, physical type, key +3, HP, attack and defense +170. Super attack greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes supreme damage. It's pretty good. The first thing I saw was attack and defense +150, and I was like, he's going to be good. So his passive, attack and defense +150, plus an additional attack and defense +150 when facing only 1 enemy. So if you're facing like the Goku event or something like that, and it's only 1 enemy, 300% attack and defense. Probably a little more because it's calculated separately. Evades enemies' attack, including super attack, for 1 turn when HP is 50% or less. NJ. Hi, NJ. How are you, man? You having a good day? So, evades enemies' attack for 1 turn when HP is 50% or less once only. So, I don't know. I'll throw this to Paragon and the guys in chat. Do you reckon he gets a turn of dodging, or do you reckon he gets 1 guaranteed dodge? Because it says once only. So do you reckon that's 1 turn or just 1 guaranteed dodge? And after that turn, he gains a high chance of evading enemy's attack. So let's read that a bit again. So evades enemy's attack, including super attack, for 1 turn. NJ a turn, I think. Paragon a turn, I guess. I think it's going to be like LR Nappa's active skill, where it's just like a free dodge turn. That's what I assume. So then once you've dropped under that 50% HP, even if you go back above it later on, after that turn, so the next time they come around, and from every turn thereon, he gains a high chance of evading enemy attack. Including super attack when HP is 50% or less. So that first turn, it's 100% dodge. And then any turn after that, when they're under 50% HP, it's a high chance to dodge. That makes a bit more sense. Evades enemy's attack, including super attack, for 1 turn if HP is 30% or less. So they're a bit wonky, I suppose. I think they're good. So it'd be interesting to see them. I think Paragon, you said you got 3 dupes. So, by all means, have a play with them and let us know. Looking at teams, as NJ's just pointed out, they should be on Hybrid Saiyans. They are only on World Tournament and Boo Saga. So what is going on with that? In terms of links, so that's their art. In terms of their links, they've got Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan, so, I mean, they might link with someone on Boo Saga, but World Tournament, not really. So Super Saiyan, World Tournament Reborn. Loads of Super Saiyans on that category. More Than Meets the Eye, Innocence, Shocking Speed, Flee. So they're not going to really get that link very often. And Shattering the Limit. So you'll probably see Super Saiyan. You'll see More Than Meets the Eye, I think, occasionally. No, not even then. You're not going to really... I never use this guy here. I never use them. So you're probably going to hit Super Saiyans, Innocent, Shocking Speed, and Shattering the Limit. You won't see World Tournament Reborn, More Than Meets the Eye, or Flee. Paragon, not even on Joined Forces. No, it's weird, isn't it? I suppose they just put them together and they're like, yeah, that's just one person now. Even though it's like 2 pretending to be 1. Like Mighty Mask is a Super Saiyan. Like, if they've got the Super Saiyan link, why haven't they got the Super Saiyan category? Like, that's a bit weird, isn't it? He's saying they're a Super Saiyan, but they're not. Yeah. It's really wonky. I doubt you'll use them. They might be helpful on Boo Saga, maybe. But Boo Saga itself is so competitive, you've probably got a couple of better options, to be honest. Did you want to have a look at the Cell or the Jackie Chun? NJ, I think they should make a category with Mysterious Warriors or something. You can have like Masked Warrior or something like that, because then you could have like, don't know, the Grandpa Gohans. Some of the Heroes units might be good, like Black Mask Saiyan and things like that. Mighty Mask could be on there. Let's have a look at the Cell, to be fair. So, I need to awaken this Cell. So, Tech type, Key plus 2 HP and Defense plus 70. Not great. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes supreme damage to enemy. So, attack and defense plus 120. Extreme class allies, Key plus 2, attack and defense plus 30%. So, good support, to be fair. Super class enemies, defense minus 60. High chance of launching an additional super attack when facing 2 or more enemies. I think the Cell's a bit basic. I think it'd be good. I think it'd be helpful just where he's giving key and attack and defense. I don't know when I'm going to use him necessarily. The fact that the same name updates a thing is probably really good for this guy, because we definitely need more cells and we need stronger cells. I mean, look at the number of teams this guy's on. Androids, Transformation Boost, Time Travelers, Artificial Life Forms, Android, Cell Saga, Kamehameha, Target Goku, Power Absorption, Sworn Enemies, and then his link skill is kind of a standard Cell link set as well. The art on Cell is good at least. Yeah, that does look pretty sick, to be fair, doesn't it? NJ, by the way, I beat ESBR with Super AGL. Nice, man! We've been trying to get you to do that all week. I'm glad you absolutely smashed it. Did you use a similar team? What team did you use? Feel free to chuck a picture of it on the Discord if that's easier. His categories are a big help, yeah. So this Cell's going to be quite good. So you'll probably be looking at the categories where there's a lot of extreme units, because he's an extreme support. So androids he'll be massive on, artificial life forms and Android Cell Saga. Time Travelers, you tend to get more Goku Blacks than androids, but you still get a few cells there. Kamehameha won't really help. Maybe Power Absorption and Sworn Enemies he'll be quite helpful for as well. So, yeah, really good. I'm actually quite impressed with that Cell. I'll try and get him awakened and we'll have a run through of some events with him. And then the other one that's getting an awakening is Jackie Chun. So, similar with the others, Key plus 2, HP, attack and defense plus 70%, this time for 5. Greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to enemy, greatly lowers defense. I probably would have rather that be greatly raised defense for 1 turn. Passive skill, key +1 up to 3, and attack and defense plus 20% up to 80 at the start of each turn. So what's that, 4 turns to get him maxed up? Attack and defense plus 150 when performing a super attack. And Kamehameha category allies, key +3 and attack plus 30%. Don't get me wrong, this is the first like pure Kamehameha support, is it not? I can't think of another one. Like, that's just for Kamehameha. So, if you look at this guy, I reckon you get this guy on his 4th turn, he's going to be crazy. Because all of those attack and defense plus 20%, they get calculated separately. And then, on top of that, he just gets 150% attack and defense when performing a super. So, even just separately, that's what, 230% attack and defense. But all those stacks calculated separately. Like, he's going to be pretty good. And then he's giving everyone on rotation, if they're Kamehameha allies, 30% attack and defense, or 30% attack. I think that Jackie Chun's pretty good, to be fair. Jackie Chun, max power. Categories, World Tournament, DB Saga, Full Power, Kamehameha, Earthlings, Battle of Wits, Planetary Destruction. So I'm guessing he destroys the moon in one of the... I'm pretty sure he destroys the moon. Doesn't Goku transform against him in a fight and he destroys the moon? And then they bring it back and then I think Demon King Piccolo or someone else destroys it again for good. NJ, I'll run that selling Dokkan events to support extreme LRs that can one-shot everything. Yeah, that's a really good shout, to be fair. That's a really good shout. So you're just powering up people so that you get the one-shot and hopefully the cell doesn't have to take a hit. But I think he'll still be good, so he still greatly raises defense on his super as well. So I think as long as he's getting hit after he super attacks, I think he'll be fine. So yeah, they're the kind of the new units that get an awakening. Anyway, break over. Back into World Tournament mode. How's your World Tournament grind going, NJ? How are you doing, like, local, and what's your ranking? I always struggle with the preliminary, man. The preliminary feels like it takes ages. In reality, it only takes 2 or 3 minutes. But it just feels like it takes ages. NJ, I'm about 20,000th place, I think. How's it going for you? So, pretty similar to you. So, I was a bit of a write-off yesterday. I had a fair few things to do, so I didn't actually get to play this too much. I was really bad as of yesterday. I've done a lot of grinding this morning, so I think I'm up to 13,000, around there, 13, 14,000 in total, and I think I saw I'm 9th local. So definitely a massive improvement from where I was, but again, tomorrow I'm not going to have too much time to play, and you know what it's like if you don't play for even 12 hours, you just get, everyone just overtakes you. What's your target for this World Tournament? Do you want to stay around 20,000th, or are you going to try and like aim for top 10 or top 10,000? One of the good things about having Turles, this Broly doesn't hit particularly hard. But where we've got Turles on rotation, Turles giving him an extra 40% attack. So yeah, 1 mil. You don't really see the biggest attack stats in this game mode. But again, as long as it does the job. NJ, I want both LR Piccolo copies from missions and get the new LR. So, would that be enough to rainbow LR Piccolo for you? So, for people watching at home or people watching this video on catch up, so it'd be the Demon King Piccolo, the tech one. You can get 1 copy for completing World Tournament 10 times, and then you can get a second copy by completing it 50 times. So it's a lot. But yeah, I mean, if you complete it 50 times anyway, get the free Demon King Piccolo mission completed, you're going to be having a pretty good score if you've done it that much anyway. So really nothing to worry about. So for me, if I do what NJ's doing and I go and get both new LR Piccolo copies, which I'm probably going to try and do as well. So mine's already rainbowed, so this would be my first TUR and then a dupe in the TUR as well. NJ, I'll have them on 79%, I think. It's definitely good to have him at that point and put some resources into him. So, as I'm sure you've seen, he's an orb changer, reduces damage, all that kind of stuff. So, he's good on a lot of teams. So things like Terrifying Conquerors, he's quite good. Extreme Transformation boost. Namekians always needs the help. But even things like Extreme Tech as an orb changer. This Piccolo will really help you with Extreme Tech Super Battle Road. Or Extreme Tech Extreme Super Battle Road. Speaking of which, NJ, you said you completed the Extreme AGL side now. What other one have you got your eye on next? Are there any others you think you might be able to have a crack at? Dragon Ball Seekers. Yes, he's very good on Dragon Ball Seekers. That's one of his transformation conditions, isn't it? So I think he can transform turn 1 if there's a Dragon Ball Seekers, DB Saga, or World Tournament. I think that's his transformation conditions. He can just go turn 1. Otherwise, it's like a turn restriction. Okay, let's go get it. I remember what I was looking up. I think it's Thursday that Gogeta comes out for us, doesn't it? In terms of new content. Because, I don't know if you guys saw, they put in, you can get Dokkan Festival tickets now. You can get 1 ticket for the next 5 days for completing a stage 2 times. Something like that. Paragon at NJ. I rainbowed him with the 10 win rewards and pulled a copy of him with my first GSSR tickets. I'm an absolute joke. You'll be in the same position I am then. You can start building up the TUR for something like Chain Battle. Yeah, the countdown. Whoop whoop. So yeah, so what? Today's the 5th ticket and then it'd be 4, 3, 2, 1. So what's that? He comes out Thursday in UK? Well, Thursday everywhere, I suppose. I'm going to see if I can find the campaign on JP to see what we can expect. Because I remember I was talking to Dog about it last night, I think, and he thinks that there's a chance of us getting Extreme Super Battle Road and Super Battle Road stages with this. Because obviously the global community was a bit in uproar a little bit that we didn't get our Super Battle Road stages when Kid Gohan came out. So we're about a month behind on them anyway. So Dog thinks we could get SBR and ESBR both drop, maybe in part 1 and then another one in part 2 for this Gogeta celebration. And I'd definitely be up for that. Definitely craving some more content. Right, let's go find the celebration if I can. When did they drop out? Was it the Tanabata one? Wow, this is a really bad first rotation. I can't kill anyone with this. Let's try and target Tien as the AGL enemy. Yes, so they came out. They were like the Glittering Lights Festival or something like that. So let's go and actually have another look at the banner for Gogeta. Because I'm really looking forward to this banner. There's a lot of value on here for me. They're probably going to be quite a bit of value for you guys as well. Let's let the Brolys go a little bit crazy. Paragon, well, they've sped up the rewards for the World Tournament. Why not do the same with the Gogeta celebration? Yeah, I don't understand why they didn't drop Super Battle Road in the Gohan event. Like, in the Gohan celebration. It didn't really make sense. So, yeah, why not have 2 batches of difficult content come out in the same celebration? I'm sure we'd love it. Let's have a look. So, for the banner, for the featured units for the Gogeta banner that drops on Thursday. So we've got Tech LR Gogeta as the new Dokkan Fest LR. And then as a banner unit, we've got the AGL Gotenks that's coming out. So they'll be new. I think the Gotenks, from what I remember seeing on JP's, are actually pretty good. So both desirable units. And then in terms of other featured, so it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 featured units on this banner. So that's quite a lot of featured units. So it's the Blue Bros, so the Evolution Blue and Kaioken Goku, the physical one. Go Bros, so Tech, Gohan and Goten. The Kid, Goten and Trunks, the Kamehameha lead. Int Gotenks, Pikkon and Janemba. They're probably the big ticket one for me as well. Pikkon and Janemba, same as a lot of people. I think this is the first time they're coming back to Global as well. So, especially with the GT stages needing them as leads to get some of the missions done, they're probably going to be quite desirable. And then we've got AGL Gogeta from the Broly movie and the Int EZA Gogeta as well. What do you guys think of the banner? Do you want me to repeat it? Or are you quite hyped for it? What kind of units are you looking out for off it? NJ, well, that banner will help me. Which units is it you need? So again, there's Tech Gogeta, AGL Gotenks, Physical Blue Bros, Go Bros, Goten and Trunks, Gotenks, Pikkon, Janemba, AGL Gogeta and Int Gogeta. Very helpful for me too. Yeah, I think you've mentioned in a previous stream, Paragon, that you haven't got Pikkon or Janemba. So I think you said that the Connected Hopes and the Corroded Body and Mind are the 2 events you can't get done at the moment. Hopefully that'll be a thing of the past once Gogeta drops. Almost everything. I have Pikkon and AGL Gogeta. So have you got them rainbowed, or will even having 1 copy, or is there room to get more copies? High 2009 World Tournament. Yes, it is one of those moments. It is a World Tournament moment. Even High is like the best mode of all time. Yes, 100% agreed. 100% agreed. How are you doing, High? How's your World Tournament grind going? What's your rankings looking like? NJ, haha, the only Dokkan Fest I have rainbowed is Int Future Gohan. Well, I haven't even got any copies of Int Future Gohan, so that's a bit of a flex on me, to be honest. But fair play. So that just means that there's a lot of value for you on all these banners. High, well, second best, Chain Battle is better. Everyone loves Chain Battle, but at least Chain Battle's quick and it's spread out throughout a week. World Tournament is just, it takes over your weekend, doesn't it? We were just talking about the Gogeta banner that's dropping on Thursday as well, Hi. I don't know if you've had a look at who's on the banner, or if anyone in particular is going to be helpful for you there. For me, personally, I need more dupes of Pikkon. I've completed the Heavenly Events mission, though, so it's not a Heavenly Events. The Connected Hope, I've completed that mission. Janemba is a must for me. I need a Corroded Body and Mind lead. Like, I can't do this. I can't do the mission without that Janemba. Obviously, I want the Gogeta. I want the new Gotenks if possible. I also need Gogeta and Trunks. Like, there's so much value on this banner for me as well. Like, the only units that I can't do anything with are the AGL Gogeta and the Int Gogeta. Like, all that would be for me is maybe starting a UR that I might use for Chain Battle. But other than those two, every other unit of there is going to be helpful for me. Like, it's a really good banner, to be fair. I've built up, probably by the end of World Tournament, by the time this drops, I'll be on maybe 870 stones. I'm not going to say I'm pretty prepared to spend all of them, but I'd probably spend a good 500-600 stones on this banner. I'm hoping that there's like tickets and maybe discounted rotations and things like that as well. That would be ideal. NJ, I pulled all 5 Int Future Gohans on the new movie Gohan banner. I didn't even pull that much. So, the new movie Gohan, was that the AGL Kid Gohan? Or is there a different Gohan that I'm forgetting? Hi, currently 57th locally. So that's still in position to get a mercenary Tau, isn't it? So I think you've got to be what, top 150 to get the Tau. So make sure you stay there, man. Obviously, if you can, that's ideal. If not, don't sweat it. We're probably going to have Tau around for another year's worth of World Tournaments. We did have a look through his information. He definitely looks quite useful. So yeah, make sure you get that Tau. Try and get the Tech Kid Gohan as well if you can. The Tech Super Saiyan Gohan. NJ, AGL Kid Gohan. So that's the banner. So yeah, that's pretty recent as well, to be fair. And you didn't even pull that much, and you managed to get 5 copies of him. If anything, I'd feel a little bit shafted if I was you. Like, yeah, Future Gohan's really good, but those 5 copies of the Future Gohan you could have got the new AGL Gohan as well. So, fair play. At least you got a usable unit for you, but hopefully you can avoid pulling any more of him in future banners. High is 100. I'm awful with numbers. 111,443rd worldwide. So you're a fair bit away. So I think the lowest you can be and still get a copy of Gohan is 20,000th, and then after that you can't get copies, or you can get them from the missions on. You got to get 23 mil, I think it was. So probably a little bit out there. 100,000th. Is that the lowest you can go to get Gohan? Let me go have a look. I thought it was 20, but if it's 100, then that's a bit easier. You're definitely still in there. No, it's 100,000. I'll double check now. Let me get out of this battle. I thought it was 20, but if it's 100,000, then fair play. I know you definitely get a copy of him if you can get to 23 mil anyway. So, that's it. No, it's 20, I'm wrong. But at least it's not the end of the world. Like, there's still plenty of time if you can get the grind up and get up to 20. Or if you just want to get to maybe the 23 mil stage, that shouldn't take too long. And at least you'll have 1 copy, and then you can just try and pull him from tickets in future world tournaments. It's not the end of the world. Like, to be fair, we were having a look at him, and he does look like a really good unit for an SSR as well. Like, as an SSR, he's probably better than a lot of the TURs in Dokkan. He does look really good. So if you can get the extra copy for him, I would. But if you can't, I wouldn't lose sleep over it. Like, really, don't worry too much. I'd say the main thing to get is try and focus on getting a copy of Tau if you don't want to get the grind. But as I say, target 23 mil. Get your 23 mil and get at least 1 copy of that Gohan if you can. Lol, I pulled the new World Tournament Goku. Nice. I think Paragon said that he pulled the new Goku as well. I'm actually saving all of my tickets up and I'll do a summon video at the end of World Tournament. So I haven't actually pulled the new Goku yet. But if you have, fair play. I haven't actually seen his details either. We'll go out and actually have a look at the banner and have a look at that Goku now. It's breaks the monotony of constantly going through World Tournament and stopping for a few minutes and having a look at one of the new units. Does he look good? I honestly haven't even seen his details. He's not great. But he hasn't got an awakening or anything yet, though, has he? So he might become better. So yeah, I've got all these tickets waiting and ready to go. This is the one. Let's go and have a look. So, leader skill, STR, key +3, HP attack and defense +50. Kind of bog standard. Super causes supreme damage with a medium chance of stunning. Not great. Passive, attack and defense +159. That's pretty high. Launches 2 additional attacks, each of which has a medium chance of becoming a super. So he could do 3 super attacks, and then trigger his hidden potential into a 4th super attack, and each of those has a chance of stunning. Could be good for Super Battle Road, maybe? Plus an additional attack and defense +5% with each attack performed up to 59%. So, if that's all worked out separately, he'd be getting massive amounts of attack and defense, and he's doing additional supers, and he's got a chance to stun, and he's got a medium chance of performing a crit. I mean, you say that Goku's not great. I mean, yeah, I get he's only an SSR at the moment, but when he gets an awakening, he's going to be solid. He seems quite good to me. I hope I get him when I do my ticket summons. Earlier, I pulled Jackie Chun. Is it worth it to run him on Kamehameha? I'd give him a go. I'd agree with Hai. Hai says I would say so. I'd probably agree with that. I reckon the problem you've got with Kamehameha and this Jackie Chun is Kamehameha is a very competitive team. You've got a lot of Goku and Gohan units and things like that all want to be on the team. You've got like Vegetas and Gogetas on there as well. It's just very competitive. What I will say about Jackie Chun is it's quite good to maybe have him on the team as that support. I think I read earlier it was like 2 or 3 key and 30 or 40% attack that he gives to the team. So it might be worth putting him on Kamehameha and just putting him in slot 3, and he'll just power up the rest of the team. I think he'll still hold his own. I've got the Jackie Chun as well. Let's actually go and have a look. He's on World Tournament category, isn't he? I just don't think I've put any resources in them yet. That's going to be my problem. So it's this guy. Yeah. Yeah, I've got 1 dupe, but I haven't got any resources, so I'd have to go put in Kai's. Hidden potential I'm fine with, but it's Kai's I don't really want to spare at the moment. Who else came out? I don't have Mighty Mask. Where's the Cell? Cell won't be there. Is it this Cell? I think it is. Yeah. So this Cell, I've got again 1 dupe and no resources in him. So I think the Jackie Chun and the Cell, they're going to be units that I will invest in when I need to. But other than that, at the moment, I don't think I'd use them too much. I don't really tend to run a Kamehameha lead. Like, that might change if in the Gogeta celebration I get the Goten and Trunks. Like, that may well change, but other than that, I just don't tend to run Kamehameha. Let's go and actually have a look at the Gogeta Festival then. So we've gone through the units. Obviously, NJ said there's a lot of value, but Hai wasn't in the conversation then. So with the Gogeta Banner, you've got the new LR Gogeta coming out. the AGL Gotenks, and then you've got the Blue Goku and Vegeta, Gobros, Goten and Trunks, Int Gotenks, Pycon, and Janemba all coming out. So that's the banner there. Does that have a lot of value on for you as well, Hi? If you're still there. Let's actually back out of the banner and see what actually drops with the celebration. Okay, so there'll be a login bonus, special missions, Dokkan Festival. There's the Tanabata Banner. So that is the banner where Evolution Blue Vegeta and UI Goku will be making their first return on Global. It's a pretty hard banner, though. It's one of those banners where there's 30 or 40 featured units, so it's really unlikely to get the one that you want. But there'll be a lot of LRs and things on there as well. There'll be a category summon. From the looks of it, it's rapid growth, I'd say. Kai Banner, sales. So Gogeta actually had a Purunga Dragon Ball campaign as well. So I'd have thought that Global will have that coming. That's always nice. You probably get some decent rewards. More things like meat and Kais. That's always good. JP had a 77 character selection. So I'm guessing they give you like some sort of item or ticket that you can exchange for your choice of the 77 characters. New stage of a Dokkan event. Looks like there's some new stories. Looks like there's an event where you can get equipment for fusion units. And then there'll be a clash. There'll be the Easy A for Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, which honestly I'm quite looking forward to. There'll be another chain battle, which, as Hai says, is a amazing piece of content. I was talking to Dog about this last night, actually, in the Discord. So it was Time Limit, Otherworld Warriors, and Join Forces are the categories. So I think we looked, and it was mainly Gogeta's. The free-to-play Veku was on the character list. And there was a couple of different characters on there which would be quite useful. Extreme is going to be a bit of a struggle, though, because there aren't... I think there was one Extreme STR Freezer who was on like the time limit category. But other than that, there wasn't really anything to go by for Extreme for Chain Battle, so that's going to be a bit wonky. Paragon, 20 featured on the Tanabata Banner. Yes, so I might have got a bit over the top with 30 to 40, but there's a lot. There's a lot of featured, and it makes it quite hard to get what you want. Paragon Till Death. I think Global will get it completely separate, like Christmas time. It would make sense too, because you'd have Gogeta on a banner, and then you'd have Gogeta on the next banner a couple of weeks later, or something like that. I mean, it'd be great for Global if it did work out as Christmas, because that way we get Gogeta now in October, and if Global can get the Tanabata banner in over Christmas, then hopefully we can get Gogeta in the shop over Christmas as well. It's probably a little bit too early, though. Certainly if it's a Christmas banner, we'll be able to pick up the Goku and Vegeta in the shop, though. I still need to buy my first copy of Vegeta, so definitely something that's on my radar. Okay, so we've had a fair few run-throughs of World Tournament there. Up to 25 million points there, so 5 mil away from clearing all the missions. As you can see, 12,000th around the world, and in local, 9th out of 162. So I'll take that. I'll probably do a little bit more grinding. I might end the video there. We've done a couple of runs. We've had a look at the units. I think I'll be on later again as well. What I'll do is I'll just copy and paste the Discord link again. I do try to give shout outs on there when I'm thinking of doing a stream or when I'm about to go on, so it can give people kind of a heads up. I'll probably be on later on today, but as I say, if you do want the heads up, by all means jump in the Discord. We'll probably do a bit more World Tournament. If I'm not sick of it, I might do some Super Battle Road or no items, Extreme Super Battle Road, GT events or something like that. Paragon, yeah, second dupes in Goku and Vegeta may be on my wish list. Yes, so definitely a second dupe of Goku, but I think the main thing for me is just getting that first copy of Vegeta. Like, it's a must. Like, he's going to help me out on so much upcoming difficult content. He's just genuinely an unreal unit as well. So, I hope you get your wish list, and fingers crossed I can get mine as well. But yeah, I'll probably end the stream there, guys. I'm hoping to be on again later on this evening. If you want a bit of a heads up as to when I'm going live, jump on the Discord. Do you know a time when you'll be streaming? I don't know an exact time, to be honest, NJ. I've got some bits that I need to get done this evening, but I honestly, I wouldn't want to tell you a time and be wrong. So I'd rather just leave it a bit open. I will try and give a bit of a heads up on the Discord, which I know you're in already. So I'll try and give like a half hour, an hour's kind of notice to say, oh yeah, guys, I'm free now. I'll be streaming in an hour or something like that. So keep your eyes on the Discord. I'll chuck something in there. All right. I don't have anything to do today anyway. No excuse for not smashing World Tournament. And I'll tell you what, NJ, I'll give you a little challenge. By the time the next stream comes around, I would like you to tell me the next Extreme Super Battle Road stage that you're going to try. Even give it a couple of attempts if you want to. That sounds like a plan. That sounds like a fair deal. I give you content to watch, and you give me content to comment on. Sounds like a good deal. Nah, best of luck, man. Maybe try Super STR. Super STR smashes it. It's got so many good units. So, by all means, have a go at it. If you need help team building on any of the stages, again, give us a shout. Either myself, Paragon, or Dog. Dog's normally quite good. I think he said he's busy this weekend, but either myself or Paragon will try and help you out with the team build. And Paragon also, Hey Hi 2009. The name, it just always throws me, Hey Hi. And bye all three of you. Yeah, bye Paragon, bye guys, I'll catch you later. Again, I'll give a heads up in the Discord as to when I'll be streaming. Alright guys, have a great afternoon / evening, and I'll catch you later. Good luck in your World Tournament. Bye guys.